girl coming in right now. Her name is Leah, and she's going to text me when she gets to the door. I've got another girl waiting upstairs. So when this girl comes in, she's not going to know that it's going to be a three-way. She just thinks that, she's going to be meeting with me, and we're just going to be talking about the industry and stuff like that. So it's going to be a fucking trip to see her reaction. I don't even know what to, of course, I don't know what to expect. Here I come. Okay, she's coming up, and I'm going to text message our friend as soon as she comes up. All right. Good luck. Hey, Leah. Rick.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You look great.
Thank you.
Wow. Were you a model?
A long time ago.
How long ago?
About 4 years ago.
How tall are you?
5'9.5".
Maybe it's the heels that make you look taller.
Okay.
Have a seat. If you could have a seat in the center of the couch, that would be great. Thank you. Okay. So what got you interested in adult modeling?
I'm sure everybody says the money.
Everybody does.
Partially that. I just find it interesting. I did just read Jenna Jameson's book.
I've met a girl who actually came and did this because she read that book and actually met her. So.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
Okay,
she does have a place up in Scottsdale. So.
Okay, what intrigued you about the book?
She's just had a really interesting life. I think it's sometimes stereotypical why girls get into things like this. And I don't know, she's really independent and didn't just do it for the money. And it's just funny how she stuck by the guys that she was with.
I read some interesting. The cameras are all on. Maybe we're looking out there. I've had 3 different cameras, but yeah, you're right. She did have an interesting life, and it is almost a very stereotypical life of the girls that I've run into and the girls that I get jobs, modeling jobs. That's what I do. Is I get girls like you jobs that pay $1,000 to $5,000 a day, depending on who you work with. You can lean back and just relax. This is totally informal.
Oh, okay.
And who you work with, what type of work you do, and how comfortable you are in front of the camera. I make the videotape. I send it off to producers, and the producers, if they like you, they're going to hire you. It needs my recommendation, and you need to be able to follow directions. You need to be able to go the extra mile. Are these things you can do?
I think so.
Okay, great. You'll probably do things sexually that you may or may have not done in your personal sex life. Things like blowjobs. Is that something you do?
Probably not my usual sex life, but
Really?
yeah.
Why is that?
I have a horrible gag reflex.
Okay, that's all right. That's okay. You know what? Not all girls can do what's called a deep throat, if that's what you're talking about, and that's not necessary.
Okay, yeah, because I had a bad experience one time. I go back.
I can understand.
So I don't really want to make that mistake again.
Okay. You'll be working with guys, and maybe multiple guys. Is that something you've done?
I've been with 2 guys before.
Okay, so that's something you're comfortable doing. Mm-hmm. Okay, you'll be working with girls. Is that something you've done?
Started to a little bit, yeah.
Now, what do you mean started to?
There's just this girl that's been interested in me in a long time, and I've always just brushed her off.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's really funny because reading Jenna Jameson's book, I'm like, whew, that's kind of hot. Maybe not, but so I started talking to that girl.
Now, is that something you have tried or have not tried?
We've just been like exchanging photos and things like that. We haven't done anything yet.
Okay.
But
she's an attractive girl, I take it.
She's very attractive.
Cool. All right. And things like anal, have you tried that?
I have.
Okay. And how was that?
It's like shitting backwards.
I've heard that before. That's the whole thing is, that's the kind of extra mile that you have to go, when you're doing an adult video. That's why producers pay so much.
Mm-hmm.
When girl comes in. You just use the right type of lube, and you have a guy with the right size that's maybe not too big, and you're doing okay.
Yeah, it was. I don't think that any of that took place when I ended up doing it.
That
It
was possibly the issue.
probably one of those painful things. I was screaming. I was like,
God,
get out now.
You poor girl.
Oh, it was horrible. I was like, oh.
But that's something you're open to.
A little bit, I think.
Okay, good. Let's see. Things like Swallow. Have you tried that?
I did that once. I had a bad reaction to it. I think maybe it was too thick or something.
Too thick?
It was like a loogie. I choked on it. Sorry.
Oh, it's like a loogie?
Yeah. But I have done that before, yes.
Okay, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
I just turned 21 years old. I currently work as a front desk agent at a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
I have a culinary degree.
Cool. So you're a chef?
I guess, yeah.
That's great.
I don't do that right now, but I used to.
What kind of work do you do now?
I work at the front desk.
Okay, just like you told me?
Yep, hospitality.
Okay. That's great. And, all right, well, it seems like, this is something that you can do. And it seems like you're willing to go the extra mile. And there are some things that you will do today. You will be working with a male talent, who is myself. And you will also be working with a female talent. Is that something you're comfortable doing?
I think so. What do I have to do with her?
Well, she's going to be coming in any moment.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hi, this is
Hi.
Emma. This is Leah.
Nice to meet you, Leah. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing all right. Doing the same thing you are. Just trying to make an extra dollar.
Have a seat. Okay. Maybe both of you could kind of center yourselves. Now, both of you, it's kind of interesting. Neither one of you have actually been with another girl.
You're sexy, though. I'd like to be with you. I'll be with you.
Is that something you're comfortable with?
Oh, I think so. You're nice.
Yeah. Okay, great. Well, we will need to see what you look like naked. Let's go ahead and have one of you start getting naked first. Who wants to?
So, do you want me to undress you, or do you want to undress me?
Actually, you know what? I want one of you to just go ahead and take the initiative and go ahead and stand up. Whoever wants to first.
I guess I will go ahead and take the initiative.